Hello, today I'm going to explain some tips on what can help you to overcome some obstacles and uncomfortable feelings while you are trying to implement your goals and while trying to achieve your goals. Most of us have made some plans regarding this new year, and the first month of the year has already passed. However, you might be having some difficulties and uncomfortable feelings such as anxiety or negative thoughts while you are trying to implement your goals, and therefore it can be challenging for you to complete all of your tasks every day. And I hope that my tips will give you some ideas on how to overcome these challenges, and they might be useful for you to overcome these challenges and to continue move forward despite these uncomfortable feelings. So whenever you will feel these uncomfortable feelings and you will be feeling like quitting or procrastinating, you can remind yourself the metaphor of a boxer. Imagine that a boxer is going to fight, and he knows that he's going to get some hits, but despite this he's continuing to do this because he wants to win and he wants to play this game. In the same manner, we need to stay aware that we will have some obstacles, we will have some uncomfortable feelings. Sometimes we would fail. However, this shouldn't stop us from doing what's valuable for us, what's meaningful for us, and reminding ourselves that these uncomfortable feelings are the part of the process, and they are a tool that can be used in order to achieve our goals, can help us to regain our motivation levels and to stay more inspired and to be more willing towards discomfort, to suffering in the times when it feels overwhelming or when we feel exhausted and it's difficult to continue. Just like a boxer doesn't quit when he gets punched, we shouldn't stop doing what's valuable for us when we face with obstacles, or we shouldn't quit when we feel overwhelmed, because this is the part of the process, and these sufferings, this pain shouldn't stop us from doing what's valuable for us and living the life in the manner that we want to live. Just like a boxer who doesn't quit after getting some punches, we shouldn't quit when we feel discomfort or when we feel exhausted or when we feel pain and suffering. This shouldn't stop you from doing things that are meaningful, that are important for you. So reminding ourselves the example and metaphor of boxer can help to stay motivated and inspired even in the times when we feel pain, whether it's material pain or spiritual pain. We need to stay committed to our plans and to keep moving despite these uncomfortable feelings. Secondly, such exercises as meditation, mindfulness, becoming aware of your thoughts, creating space for your thoughts and feelings are useful for creating change and keeping going and doing whatever is meaningful and important for you. However, just knowing these things in theory and not applying them in life will not create big change in your life. Therefore, first of all, we need to learn about how to do it. We need to require some skills in order to be able to incorporate these skills into our lives. For instance, imagine that you don't know how to play golf and you want to learn it, so you need to take some course and you need to acquire some skills on how to play it. And once you learn everything in theory, you need to train yourself on how to do it. In the same manner, we need to use the skills that we are learning so that they would be efficient for us to stay calm and to keep moving despite challenges and despite uncomfortable feelings. So once we have set our goals and we are trying to implement the plans, we also need to be aware that of our internal experiences and be willing to embrace these uncomfortable feelings and discomfort. So becoming aware of your thoughts and feelings and whatever triggers you have, and planning on how to respond to them and to work every day so that you can continue to do what's valuable for you despite these discomfort will take time, will take your efforts and willingness. Imagine a person who is trying to keep their diet and to lose weight, and they are working really hard, and once they have achieved the kilos, the weight that they wanted to achieve, if they stop doing it, they might regain the same calories and weight. Therefore, it's important for them to stay committed and to incorporate these habits into their daily life, so that they would stay in, they would have the weight that they want, and they would live their lives further in line with their values and would be approaching to their desired outcome. So if you want to overcome these challenges more easily, you can imagine in advance what kind of challenges you might have, what kind of feelings or thoughts you might have during this journey, and intentionally thinking of ways of overcoming them and seeking some strengths and abilities and skills in the past that helped you to overcome challenges. Imagining how you are dealing with these problems and becoming aware of sensations in your body and your thoughts and how you are working with them can help you to stay more motivated, inspired when you will face these kind of challenges in real life. Or each time when you notice some triggers, or there are some thoughts, feelings, people, experiences that are about to pull you from pursuing your goals and dreams, you might pause and become aware of your sensations about your thoughts, feelings, opening space for them, and next asking on how you would like to respond to it, considering your goal, your final goal, and your values, and how you would like to react to it. So this can help you to stay on track and to stay motivated even in times of challenges and uncomfortable feelings that you would face. Another method to stay willing towards suffering is reminding ourselves why we are experiencing these feelings. For instance, if you have anxiety when you are starting something new, ask yourself why you might be having this anxiety, and most probably it's related with your values, that you value your career, your development, or your knowledge, and therefore you might have some fears that you might not do it perfectly, or that you might not complete it perfectly in time, and therefore this anxiety actually helps you to stay on track, helps you to motivate, and thinking that if we wouldn't have any feelings or thoughts, then we would be dead. Therefore, having some uncomfortable feelings and negative thoughts is a natural process that we need to become willing for suffering. For instance, when a boxer is going for a place of work, if they will constantly be avoiding of being punched, then they cannot complete this match and they cannot complete their journey. And in the same manner, we need to develop a mindset that will be willing to accept suffering and to accept uncomfortable feelings in the face of adversities, in order to achieve the goals and to pursue the life that we want to live. You can also use these strategies when you will have low motivation, or when you will have some uncomfortable feelings while you are trying to complete your goals. First of all, if your mind is telling you that you cannot succeed, that you will fail, or such kind of some negative thoughts, you can remind yourself and ask yourself, what if I succeed? What if it will not go this way that you are telling me? And imagine things that can change, what can be different if you were able to complete your goals. So thinking about how you would feel once you're complete, or what can change and what kind of change this can create, can help you to stay more motivated. And think of times when you were able to overcome these challenges, and when you didn't procrastinate, when you were able to complete your tasks, and choosing some skills or things that you can use from the past and apply them to future scenarios can be helpful. And asking yourself what helped you to overcome challenges and how motivated you were feeling and what helps to increase your motivation. For instance, it can be changing your environment, changing people with whom you are interacting, or using some physical activity, whatever was helpful for you in the past to increase your motivation and to encourage. This can be used in the future at times when you would feel low motivation and when you would have some overwhelming feelings. If you are working on a long-term goal, such as writing a book, and you feel not willing or not motivated to write today, you can convince yourself that you can just write one page and then you can leave. So breaking your tasks into smaller pieces and trying to write just one page would be helpful for you, and taking small steps even when you feel unmotivated would help you to create momentum. And maybe once you have started, you might have written 2 or 3 pages or 5 pages. So convincing yourself to make progress and to stay disciplined even when you don't have motivation, and reminding yourself that our time here is limited and that we shouldn't waste our time, or imagining yourself looking at your current self from your future and asking yourself how you would like to respond to this situation, to these urges of procrastinating, or what kind of thoughts you had just before you are about to procrastinate, what you thought, what helped you to be willing to do the certain tasks, what values you had behind that, and what emotions you had can help to shift emotions, to change emotions, and to change perspective, or considering your situation from different perspectives, from looking from the eyes of different people also can create new solutions for your problems and can create further motivation to keep going despite the discomfort and despite challenging feelings that you would have. Please feel free to share your own strategies and tips on how you are coping with stress, how you are coping with uncomfortable feelings, uncertainty, and other kinds of challenges that you are facing while you are trying to pursue your goals. And please don't forget to follow us, to subscribe, so that you will be notified when there will be new videos.